Hi there, and welcome to Terrahawk. Today was meant to be a Let's Play on things to do on CounterSpy, or instead what it's turned out to be is things not to do in CounterSpy. Game by Dynamite on the PS3, and as always ULAs in the way. Your experience is different every time, and this time we will be seeing an experience where not so much the things you want to be doing. So sit down, relax, grab a cup of tea. It starts off well, and then things go horribly, horribly wrong. So I've been through this game once already. A lot, so we're continuing straight on through. You will go through and see which weapons and formulas I've unlocked. Opening choices, start with DEFCON 3 on both sides. And I can infiltrate the socialists, pick up 3 weapon blueprints, one off as a present for the red socialists to the east. Or I could go across to the other side, infiltrate the imperialists, 2 launch plans, 4 formula pages. So blue imperialists to the west, red socialists to the east. I wonder who they're meant to be. Starting amount of money from the beginning, we've got the counter pistol, the diplomatic pistol, I've had the perforator, the atomizer, the whisper shotgun, and the dart persuader. Little bit annoyed I don't have enough money to open any of the other guns, so I'm trying to make do with the counter pistol and the diplomatic pistol. So I have a silenced option and a standard shooting option. And formulas, I've got 4 formulas unlocked. I'll just quickly to refill. So we have Endurance, Persuasion, Master of Disguise and Silent Runner. All of which are very useful, and quite possibly Master of Disguise might have come very handy later on. Let's get started. Let's get into the mission. So the opening bit's always a little bit long to load. Game's got a very good art style, nicely on this. Sorry, lost where I was there for a second. Yes, so the art style in this is very shell shaded, very nicely done. All the bits you need to do are very clear thing, and the little notes at the bottom. Actual, to be true real life accounts. So really hammering home who the imperialists and the socialists are meant to be in this game. As if we couldn't guess as it was. Alright, let's get started. Day 1. Deep in the frigid mountains, where even bears fear to tread. On the roof of somewhere. There's the controls for anyone who's not played this game before. I also hadn't played this game myself for a bit, so I'll just remind myself, just in case something else had turned up. None of the 3 formulas taken. A nice little helicopter Easter egg there, very similar to the James Bond one. And straight off the bat we have an officer. Marvellous. Got him. Down your knees. Down your knees. Sit down. Yeah, DEFCON 4. This is a good start. Sadly, I'm not sure that we'll keep this up. So we come in here, the orange camera means it cannot be shot by a regular gun. You need something with explosives to get past those cameras. If you try and shoot it, the bullets will just bing off the side. But it's an easy one to avoid, so we come in here, and as in every state, there's always somewhere to hide very quickly. So I'm watching for a moment. I've got an explosive tank off to the right, but I always much prefer, if I can, to try and do silent shots to start with, or silent takedowns, which kind of makes sense. Yeah, I'm spending a bit of time watching this one. I'm more watching the guys above, trying to make sure that they're trying to work out how close they're getting to, and double checking who's looking which way. I really did take a long time this one, I do apologise. There you go, you can see the targeting reticule. I've worked out who I'm going for now at last. Aiming in closer. I know where he's going to be. So I'm just letting it settle down. Excuse me, I'm too close to the microphone. Let me adjust that. Boop. Headshot. For some reason, the guy's going down the cameras does not trigger any kind of alarm, which is absolutely fine for me. So now looking at the other two guys. Trying to think which one to go for in terms of silent takedown. Can't do anything too noisy because I've got that guy overhead. So whichever one I'm going to aim for is going to have to do another silent takedown. Boop. Nice and easy. And that guy's paying no attention whatsoever. Just a few seconds and boop. Stealth ×3. All very good. I forget at this point that those cameras are armoured. So I'm taking a moment now just to berate myself and boot myself about the head for that. Handy little feature on this one: if you start climbing up ladders, it will take you to just below the level of going up to. So you quite very wonderful ladder anytime you like. And look to see what's going on ahead, which helps because there's a camera directly overhead. And I must admit, I missed it for the first few seconds. So it's not until it does its pass and I go, oh yes! Camera. Doesn't that look like fun? But I'm also aware at this point I just need to... The camera and the guy are not quite in sync. So it's just a case of letting the guy go that way, camera go that way, quick silent takedown, drop down behind the cover, see what the guy's doing. Now he's seen the body on the floor, he's coming along to see what's going on. Hiya! Shoot a shot! Job done. Green camera, well, I can take that one down. Swap to the counter pistol, so I'm not using up my silence bullets to take out when there's no one else around. So that works out fine. Swap back to the diplomatic pistol. There's health down there. I don't need it at this point. So through the door to the third state. Now I know there was someone up ahead, so dive in here. There we go, got two guys. I took that one a second too long before it hit my stealth. Fortunately, for some reason the other two guys are paying no attention whatsoever. Ah, and as I suspected, the guy's now seen his buddies down there. Coming out to have a look. Oh dearie me. Now I'm moving the reticle around quickly. And I managed to get the shot in on time. His buddy comes to take a look. What's going on here? Is there anyone around this state? I am confused, I am. Still looking. Notice the square has not come up. And... oh, and he's punched me away. That's, yeah, a little interesting. So taking a hit there. Very disappointed that he stopped just before the corner cover. If I'd been able to do the stealth takedown, I probably would have got those two down quite nice and easily. So there's a slight little error on my part there. Stop to grab the cupboard on the way. Secret map. Marvellous. Into the next one. So we're halfway, we're in for midway point now on all this. I'm stopping here to have a look. So we've got 5 guys in total in this room. A couple of explosive canisters. I may have wanted to use those, I think. I think I do alright in this room. So I'm having a look. And as always, there's usually somewhere to hide at the beginning of every single one of these rooms. Just a question of getting the order the right way around. So we're following the pattern. Got the timing down now, so it's just a question of waiting. Need them to turn, and we're off and in the cover. Alright, so now I'm watching the guy at the far end just to check and see what his vision is doing. Get an idea of when I think he's looking and when he's not. And double checking the tone on these guys here. And you can see I'm working out which one I like the idea of. You can see the reticules aiming in. Any moment now. suspect at this point I probably changed my mind about what I was going to be doing and then started counting again. Or possibly I just lost count. Boop. Nice and quick. Now at this point I do not understand why that guy does not see what... there he goes. Takes a long time for him to see. And it's every time I readjust the target sight it goes wide again, which is fair enough. And nice little headshot. That guy down there has not moved a muscle, despite 2 of his guys going down. Canister's not needed after all. Oh, helmet goes, reshot, down. Now his buddy down there is curious as to what's going on, so I can't hang around too long. But he's just curious. He's not intending to search for stuff at the minute. Can't go for that computer behind me. So you'll hear me going for it, but I can certainly go for him, take him down. I'm just going to aim and shoot at him quickly because we will not get close enough to him to do that. So I pop over just to check. Yep, there is health over that way. Rearm the diplomatic pistol because that's running a bit low. Ignore the computer for some reason there. Not sure why. Ignore that. And we go still quickly across. Grab him, take him down. It's always a bit random where they'll end up. So I'm watching this guy now. I know the camera's not going to see me from here. Oh, and he's hit me. So I'm now over more than half health. But I got him down. He didn't raise the alarm. The other guys apparently have paid no attention to what's going on there. So I wasted a diplomatic bullet on that camera. But the guys are down. No idea it's there and the camera's now out of the way, so it's a bit of extra money for me. Now what I should do at this point is go back and get the health in the previous lane. The cabinets will give you about half the health back. And let's be fair, there's enough guys around here for my sense. At this point is when I noticed the camera above me. I hadn't noticed it before. I'm kind of glad that they automatically stop just below that level. And straight into the hiding spot. So there's 2 guys down below. I've got the 2 guys on this level, and now I'm reasonably certain there's at least 1 guy on the level above me. Hiya! Job done. Oh, his buddy actually caught something then. Intrigued, so he's coming in to see what's going on, and he'll treat you the same way. Straight on top, clipping in, lovely. Take out that camera just for good measure. A bit more money in the bank. There's a cabinet, but I can't get to that cabinet because of the guys above me. It's an explosive thing I had an option on. Not taking it though. I'm going to hide on the ladder. Need to see. I'm watching the icon now of the guy off to the right. I can't see what he's doing, but I can see as and when he's looking down the stairwell towards where I am. So make yourself comfortable. I'm going to be here for a moment. So this guy's doing a slightly more convoluted path than you might expect. He's actually taking time to search off to the left and right as he's looking at it. Be nice if I could steal his shotgun, but you know, never mind. That guy's seen his buddies down. Possibly he's seen me coming towards. Okay. Let's see. You're going down, buddy. There we go. Oh. I know there's still 2 guys down below. Now the general premise I work on in this game at least, is to get the end opened up as much as I can do, as quick as I can. And then we'll push on. We'll come back to deal with all those extra bits. Right, I'm expecting there to be some sort of hid spot. So I am actually popping back now thinking I'll get some health. And I really don't know why I didn't decide to go back and get the health entirely. I think I thought it was 2 screens back and not 1 screen back. But there's a fairly accurate shot in here, and this is the point where I probably just switched my brain off coming up quite soon. So I'm watching that going down. I'm watching the guy above to see what his pattern is compared to the camera. I've no idea why I dived through that. I then jump again to set off the alarm some more. That camera alone raised my DEFCON level and undid all the work of that officer right at the beginning. Hurrah! So I come into this room and it's the final room now, so that's, we're no worse off than when we started. That's a lot of guys down there. So I need to go and find a cover point to go and deal with them. So down the lift we go. I know this room's sealed, so I'm going to stop at this point just to take this out. Because I remember at this point I haven't picked up any of the extra launch plans in the area. Okay, so we've got a guy down there. We've got 2 guys down there. And that guy has already seen me. It's a bit bad luck, I think. There's a rocketeer off to my left on the upper platform. I've swapped to the counter pistol with a bit more power. And the extra bullets and the things have killed me off. So definitely leveling up to 2. I'm going slowly but quickly to there. Note at this point, I reload the counter pistol. I do not switch to the diplomatic pistol. So I'm now using a non-silenced weapon. So here I am, watching all these guys off to the left, pondering take down the rocket guy, because the splash damage from him will be being, deciding this guy's off on his own. So when everyone's looking away, I can do a sneaky little takedown. The fact that the target reticle disappears when you don't use it from it is a little disappointing again. Just a bit more accurate. I partly missed the shot, which doesn't help, but remember, because I'm not using a silenced weapon, everyone in that room knows what I'm doing. So each time that rocket comes in, I'm losing a spot of damage. Every time I stick my head up, they go up there with the assault rifles. Shooting me down more and more. I keep going for body shots rather than headshots. Throw the grenade out the way, at least it comes to me. DEFCON level's gone up to 1 because the guy below me is on chatting. The rocket kills me off. The countdown's there, and at this point I fail quit because I've managed to go from DEFCON 4 to DEFCON 1 like a chump. However, one little piece of good news at the end of all that. When I come back to try this mission again, because I quit out of it, DEFCON levels reset back to where it had been.